If you woke up this morning feeling like your joints were made of rusted metal, or if your mind didn't fully clear until your second or third cup of coffee, I want you to listen closely, because what I'm about to share may completely change how you understand your body and what is really happening to you after 50. For years, we've been told a very familiar story, that the aches and pains, the stubborn belly fat, and the fading energy are simply the price we pay for getting older. Doctors call it normal, society calls it aging. But from a biological perspective, much of what we've been taught to accept as normal aging is actually something very different. It is a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. And here is the most important part. It is not inevitable, and it is not irreversible. Think of your immune system like a fire department. In a healthy body, when there's a small fire, a cut on your finger or a mild infection, the firefighters rush in, put out the fire, and then return to the station. The job is done. But for many people after the age of 50, something changes. Those firefighters never go home. They remain on the streets, spraying water and breaking down doors, even when there is no fire. This constant state of emergency is what researchers refer to as inflammaging. It is a slow, smoldering process that quietly damages healthy tissue, stiffens arteries, and clouds thinking over time. And the most dangerous part is that it happens silently. You may recognize this moment, sitting in your favorite chair, looking out at a garden you once loved tending, and wondering where that version of you went. You start asking questions you never used to ask. Is this just how it ends? A slow decline filled with medications, appointments, and limitations? You might even feel betrayed by your own body. Why does eating pretty healthy no longer work? Why does a short walk no longer take the pain away? That feeling of becoming a stranger in your own body is deeply frustrating. And yes, it can be frightening. But I want to say this clearly. You are not broken. Your body is responding exactly as it was designed to, in a modern environment it was never meant to live in. To truly understand this, we need to look inside your cells. Inside your body are millions of tiny machines working around the clock. Over time, some of those machines become damaged. Normally, your body has a cleanup system, a process called autophagy, that removes these damaged parts. But after 50, that cleanup system begins to slow down. Instead of being cleared away, damaged cells remain. Scientists call them senescent cells. Many people refer to them as zombie cells. They don't function properly, and they don't die. They simply sit there, releasing chemical distress signals that trigger inflammation throughout the body. Over time, this constant immune activation contributes to joint degeneration, blood vessel stiffness, and chronic pain. Your body stays in a state of high alert, even when there is no real danger. And that's only one layer of the story. Another critical piece is your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside every cell. Think of them like the engine in a car. When the engine is new, it runs clean and efficient. But as mileage accumulates, the engine begins to leak smoke. In your body, that smoke takes the form of oxidative stress. When mitochondria become inefficient, they leak free radicals that damage DNA and accelerate inflammation. This creates a vicious cycle. Damage leads to inflammation, and inflammation leads to more damage. This is why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. It's not that your body didn't rest. It's that it couldn't produce energy efficiently. Research shows that mitochondrial decline plays a major role in the cognitive slowing we often mistake for normal aging. Your brain isn't disappearing. its power supply is weakening. Now, hearing this might feel heavy. But here's the part that pharmaceutical commercials rarely talk about. Your biology is not a one-way street. You have far more influence than you've been led to believe. The switch from damage to repair begins with the daily signals you send to your body. And one of the most powerful signals is food. Not restriction, not deprivation, but strategic replacement. One of the most effective anti-inflammatory tools we have is high-quality fat. You've probably heard that olive oil is healthy. But the key compound we care about is called oleocanthal. Oleocanthal works in a way similar to ibuprofen, by blocking enzymes that drive pain and inflammation. There is a simple test. High-quality extra virgin olive oil creates a slight peppery sting at the back of your throat. That sensation is oleocanthal interacting with your nervous system and calming inflammatory pathways. This isn't marketing, it's chemistry. Spices matter too, especially turmeric. But there's a detail many people miss. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is very difficult for the body to absorb on its own. It needs piperine, which is found in ordinary black pepper. Studies show that piperine can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. That small crack of black pepper turns turmeric from a decorative spice into a powerful biological signal. Small habit, large impact. And food is only one piece of the picture. There is another lever many people overlook: the timing of movement. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need a gym membership. A simple 10-minute walk after your largest meal of the day can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. Stable blood sugar means lower insulin. Lower insulin means less fat storage. And less fat storage means less inflammation. Think of it as a metabolic reset. Consistency matters far more than intensity. Your body just needs to know that the energy you consumed is meant to be used, not stored as inflammatory fat around your organs. I know there may be a voice in your head asking, is it too late? You might be 65, 70, or older. You look at your hands and see the marks of time, and wonder if you waited too long. But here's what both data and real life show. The human body is remarkably resilient. Your cells are constantly renewing. When inflammatory triggers are reduced, your body creates space to heal. This isn't about becoming 20 again. It's about becoming the strongest, clearest version of who you are today. I've seen people in their 70s regain the flexibility to play on the floor with their grandchildren. I've seen brain fog lift simply by changing the types of fats they consume and spending a few minutes in morning sunlight. Here at Thrive Beyond 50, we are not selling miracle pills. We are reconnecting with how the body actually works. We are living in a time when ancient wisdom and modern science finally meet. If this explanation helped you understand what's really happening inside your body, consider liking this video or sharing it with someone you care about. It helps this message reach people who are quietly searching for answers. We are a community that refuses to believe that aging means fading into the background. We are here to stay curious, stay capable, and move forward with clarity and purpose. Thank you for spending this time with me. Your health is your greatest asset, and it is never too late to start investing in it. I'll see you in the next video.